Hi everyone, welcome back if you're returning to my channel. My name is Linda and I do post about fashion weekly. If you're new here, if you're into that sort of thing, consider subscribing. Today's video is about two agendas from Louis Vuitton, and big shout out to my mom for letting me use hers for this comparison video because they're two different agendas, same size but different one. And so first and foremost, shame on me for forgetting to mention my agenda when I did my Louis Vuitton collection. I don't know how I completely forgot it existed, and I knew I was forgetting something, but I couldn't figure out what I was forgetting. And then the other day when I went to write in it, I was like, how did I forget this? So anyway, so now I'm coming back to you with two agendas, mine and my mom's, for this comparison video. So my agenda is in the epi leather and my mom's is in the Vernis. So let me show you what they look like together and then we'll go into details on both of them. So here's mine. This is, I think they call it the PM size, right? Yeah. So this is the small one. And it's the one with the rings, and this is the yellow epi, and I just love it. It just has the LV right there. It opens right here, and it's got that nice like eggplant kind of purple in there going on. And then my mom's would be, I had it upside down, this one, and this is the Vernis leather, and it's in that nice like beautiful rich red, and you've got all the LV around it. Also opens up like that, and inside it's just that more soft red leather. And so the backstory on these two would be that right around the beginning of the pandemic, we saw that the prices for these seemed like they were dropping on eBay, and so they were both from Japanese sellers, both of them different sellers again. And we figured maybe because times were a little turbulent, to say the least, people were kind of dropping the prices on these, and so we both got them for really good deals. And then it seems like not too long after, prices kind of went straight up again, which, as you guys know, like everyone was pretty much raising prices out of nowhere. And so yeah, we got these at a really good time. We both got them for great deals, but I will say I paid a little bit more for mine because mine was listed as, I think, like excellent condition, something like that. And I was like, honestly, it was such a good deal anyway that it didn't even matter. It was excellent condition, great price to begin with. And then my mom's was a bit less than mine because it said that it had a lot more use and it had some marks and things like that. And so I can see the wear on my mom's. I'll try to show you here, try to see if the light can catch it. You might not be able to see it, but it has like little tiny dots. Not too much. It might really not be visible, but in person I can see them. Like, it looks almost like pen marks, like a few here. Like I'm seeing one like right there, but again, I don't think the camera can really catch it because it's so subtle. And so personally, looking at it, and for the price that she paid, I forgot how much it was. I know it was under $100, but it really isn't that used. Like, it really doesn't seem like it. And also, she went ahead and cleaned it. This is totally at your own risk if you would want to try that, but we had looked up on YouTube and seen that a few people had Vernis leather and they used a magic eraser. They wet it with a sponge, like really wet the magic eraser, and then they just kind of went at it to try to remove anything. So we tried the same, and they did say that sometimes it might make little small marks that you already have even more noticeable, but we took the risk. And so my mom was happy because even though there are still tiny little spots in some places, it's not that noticeable and it's not anything that she really minds. And then cleaning it with the magic eraser like that, it did make it kind of shinier and better. And one thing that she was scared was while she was cleaning it, like some of the red was transferring onto the magic eraser, so she got kind of nervous, like, oh no, is it gonna like take the color off? But surprisingly it did not. But still, I would just do that at your own risk just in case, because you never know, like maybe you might damage yours. I'm kind of scared to try something like that. Okay, so they both have the same like openings, similar anyway, they're not exactly the same. Hers has the little button there and then mine does not. Which, I mean, it's up to you if it matters. Like, if anything, I think maybe this might show a little bit more wear to have the button, whereas mine not having the button kind of, you can't even tell if mine was worn. I feel like epi leather is like a trooper. This is like the king of leathers of like durability. Like I love it. Like I'm not even scared. I've usually got pretty long sharp nails and I'm not really scared of like scratching it or anything. So my mom was so happy with her purchase until she saw mine. When she saw mine, she was like, I like yours, it's so pretty and it looks like such great quality. And I was like, okay mom, I'm not giving, like, we're not trading. She was like, do you want to trade? But one thing I'll say that I do like more about hers is it's so soft. Like mine feels like sturdy and hard, and hers is like the softest leather. I don't know if it does, but it feels like it fits more. Like it really does, because it's so soft and the leather is like so supple. And mine on the other hand is like super rigid. So I feel like mine's like filled to the rim, even if it has the same amount of as hers. It's like trying to turn the pages. It's just super stiff compared to this one. So soft. And another thing I'll say is the inserts. I did not get the actual inserts from Louis. So what I did was I went on Etsy and you just put in the size of your agenda. So if you got like the PM or the MM, etc., or the ones that you just put the pages. And so I found this really cute set of inserts that it was from Tiffany's, and I was so happy to get those. So here's the one for 2021. So it's got like Audrey Hepburn in a little black dress. I have like my post-it there. And then when you flip the page, it has like different little things in the background. I don't know if you could tell, but it has like Audrey Hepburn when she wakes up with like the little sleeping mask on. Let me see one that doesn't have writing on it. Future. Okay, here's December 2021. So you have Audrey Hepburn, you've got like a champagne glass, little Tiffany's thing and the ring. And so I got these because I thought they were so cute, and then of course compared to like the Louis Vuitton inserts, it was so much more affordable. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but it wasn't that much. And then these hard ones, the one for the month, this was I think a different seller, and I just chose one that I thought was so cute. Every month has a different picture, and so this one here is just like a girl with like a Chanel bag. Let's look at March. Oh, and then also I like that you tell the seller what month your birthday's in, and they'll personalize your birthday one. So it says happy birthday to you. And obviously these you just keep reusing every year because it's only the month. And then the only thing you'd have to buy again would be the insert for the year, since obviously it's like regular paper and you have to write on it. And so I love these. And then also when I received them, I realized, why don't I just make them myself? So I did. I went online and found like cute pictures, like fashionable pictures, and I started making my own. I started cutting them to the size of these. I kind of used these to guide me size wise. And then I have a laminator. Like how perfect. So I laminated all of them and they fit so perfect. So I have a bunch that I made on my own. I'm just using these until they end. And so yeah, so now for the future I don't have to buy more. I can just make my own, and you can use whatever picture you want, like your favorite pictures online of like fashion or whatever. And so yeah, so it's nice, little personalized. I am thinking of taking it to Louis to get my initials hot stamped somewhere, because I plan on keeping this thing forever. Like I'm such an agenda person. I do also want to get the next size up, because this one, the pro is that it fits well in most of my bags, because I'm a pretty like small bag kind of person. Like we'll take my Fendi Peekaboo. This is the mini size, and what I like is that this fits with no issues at all. So the size of this is so perfect for like everyday use. Pretty much even like my clutch, just to kind of show you in different places. Like I love that. It's such, let's putting that back instead. I just feel like the size of this makes it so usable, because I feel like whatever bag I take, pretty much I can fit this in and constantly be taking notes. Just that it is so tight. Like that's the only thing sometimes if I want to take it out for some reason. But I mean, I don't really need to, but sometimes if I want to like change out this picture, because I bought several of the first one. But honestly, no complaints. I love my agenda, but I just want something bigger, because I feel like it's so hard sometimes to write in the months, because look at how like little these are. in case you're considering it. I mean, if you're only writing quick things like appointment at 2, something like that, then it doesn't matter. But sometimes I want to be like, I ran this many miles, I worked out this today, I, you know, etc., things like that. It ends up being too much to fit into these tiny little blocks. And so for things like this, I'm thinking I probably need the MM. And so I'm more than likely I'm going to buy the MM at the Louis store next time. I have a trip coming up to Italy, and so I think when I go to Italy I'm probably going to buy the MM size. And I'm not sure which leather I'm going to get, because I'm not going to get Epi again because I already have this one in the Epi. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to get the monogram. And I saw that they have ones with like the trunks like all stacked up, which is super cute, and I think that's the one I want, because I'm the type of person that I use this more like a diary. Like I write out half my day. I'll even write what restaurants I ate at, especially if I'm traveling. I'll write like, I went to this restaurant, loved it, I'd give it 5 stars, something like that. And I always reference back to these things and look like, okay, I went in this month, I wrote down the restaurant, I'll keep cards and stuff. So for me, I think I'll size up 1 so I can keep it almost like a diary, versus this is more like doctor's appointments or things like that. Like, don't forget you've got this going up. But yeah. And then hers, she has been using it a lot. Like, she I'm not going to show you everything. Like, I don't even know what she wrote in here, but like, wow, look at that. She wrote like crazy, and she has much better handwriting than me, so she made it work. Like, wow, that's crazy. I honestly hadn't really flipped through her pages, but she really she wrote a lot in here. That's honestly really surprising. But anyway, so yeah, so I would say when it comes to wear, mine definitely shows pretty much no signs of wear as the Epi leather. Hers shows a little bit more, which is the thing that scares me with Vernis to begin with, because I feel like you have to be careful with Vernis. You don't want to lean it against a paper that has ink or something, because the ink's going to transfer on. You don't want to lean it on too many other leathers, because there could be some color transfer onto it, and then it's so hard to take off. Even though she was pretty successful in taking the few marks off of here, there's just a few little like pen marks and stuff that you can't really see. But overall, I definitely feel like this one's the more durable one in every sense. But this one's so soft and supple anyway. If I did get the Vernis, I'd probably get that like purpley color. I think it's called like Amarant or something. But honestly, I can't complain. She does want to trade eventually, but yellow is my favorite color. Red's her favorite color, so I don't really see an exchange happening, but we'll see. Especially if I do end up getting the MM, maybe I won't use this one anymore, and then I'll just pass it along to her. But yeah, that wraps up this video. I do hope you found it helpful or useful in any way. Please comment below any questions that you have about these agendas, or if you want to see anything else about them. I'll be sure to answer that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will catch you all for next week's video. Do consider subscribing and hitting the like if you did enjoy it. Bye guys.